So today I'm in a friend's car. It's a 2012 Volvo V70 D3 engine that all of a sudden started making these weird noises from the engine. It sounds like a Fast and the Furious car. It sounds like there is some kind of boost leak. So I'm gonna take you for a drive and show you what it sounds like. It's a very distinct hissing noise. So boost is definitely leaking somewhere. However, it's not completely down on power, so I'm not thinking that there is a pipe or a hose that has completely fallen off. It has to be something that's leaking a little bit, enough for the car's computer to recognize there is some kind of leak and eventually put the car in limp home mode. And I have a permanent check engine light, and the onboard computer says engine system service required. So let's head back and take a look if we can see what's wrong. Alright, so I have checked under the hood and there is nothing super obvious that's causing this. You can see no evidence of air escaping here. So my next plan is to raise the car up and remove the lower engine pan or the lower engine shield and see if there's something obvious underneath. Alright, so the belly pan is attached by a few of these T30 Torx bolts. So I'll remove these and come back when I'm done so. Alright, let's get underneath. So this is what I found. There's definitely a split in this house. It's hard to see, but I'm not sure you can see it, but there's definitely a split. There you can clearly see. Focus. So it looks like I'll be ordering a driver's side charge hose. So I bought a new hose, hopefully it's the correct part. And this is the part number I ordered. It came with 2 new hose clamps. Alright, it looks like I'm going to be able to remove this by only removing the top engine cover, the airbox and the lower engine cover. That should give me enough access to remove it, yes. I will try to use a magnet tray to keep this out of the way. Yeah. Now it's just a matter of prying out. See this clip right here. Yep. And then it's just a matter of lifting up, and then there is a small hose attached, only briefly. Here we can clearly see and access the charge hose. I just want to make sure that the new hose actually fits. Oops. Yeah, it will work. All right, let's remove the front engine cover. There's a few of these clips where you just like this, and then a couple of Torx bits. This should give us enough wiggle room. It's a very tight fit, so I will use a small ratchet with a 7mm socket. Oh, and it's off. Now when it's free below, I should be able to yank it out from up top. Yep. Oh, so the hose clamp was attached to the hose. And this is the split boot. Hopefully that's our only issue. They look similar. Hopefully they fit. Like that. Okay, that fits, no issue. I think I will transfer this sock. Now it will add like kind of a wear protection here. If it expands under pressure and the engine moves around a tiny bit. Alright, note to self. Use the small hose clamp up top. Alright, let's remove the codes and see if they appear. Okay. No fault codes, no fault codes. Check engine light is gone. Let's go for a ride. Alright, let's go for a drive and see if power is restored. So far so good. I'm gonna go for a quick highway drive to really confirm. I'll come back to you when I'm on the highway. So, approaching the highway. Let's give it some throttle. Yeah, 3000 RPM, full throttle, still working fine. I will definitely call this a fix. So I'm gonna go and air up the winter tires, and I'll see you in the next video.